to be an engineer, you got to be very good in mathematics. And fortunately, I was from the very beginning itself, I was very good at mathematics. And like I had seen some of very successful engineers around me in my family, the friend circle of my father, and I used to dream to be like them one day. You got to have challenges in this profession, and you are paid handsomely. You enjoy a respect in the society.
Vivek graduated from 2 universities in India with a specialization in structural engineering. He then worked as a practicing civil design engineer with various consultancy organizations in the country. Vivek is now employed in the Indian office of AF Kolenko Limited, a Switzerland-based multinational group which provides services across all areas of energy and environmental technology. In New Delhi, Vivek and his colleagues are involved in the hydraulic and structural design of facilities required in hydropower generation projects, such as dams, spillways, tunnels, and powerhouses.
Our group consists of people from a lot of diversity. We have people from coming from various parts of the country, and also people from Europe and South America. They are working here in this office, so it's quite a interesting group of people who work in a team as colleagues towards the same goal, to do good work and have fun together. Vivek has a very sweet personality, which is not very common to have in a person with very good educations, and he has a very good blend of these things.
My role as a senior project manager within the company is like I am responsible for carrying out the structural analysis and design for all the structures which are supposed to be placed on the ground for developing the project. I carry out analysis for those structures. We calculate the forces which are going to develop because of the force of water in the river, and accordingly we design those structures for stability and safety during the entire life of the project.
The hydropower sector is developing very rapidly. When India gained independence in 1947, there were fewer than 300 large dams there. Today, that number has grown to over 4,000. Most of the upcoming hydropower projects are situated in the young Himalayas, which are prone to seismic activity. Safety of construction with regards to earthquakes is therefore of the utmost importance.
Any failure in a hydroelectric power project would be devastating. Like it will cost a lot, then a lot of lives will be lost, lives and property, and we certainly cannot afford such type of devastation. So accordingly we got to design a structure which is 100% safe for any earthquake which might occur in that region. That is a big challenge for an engineer. So in 2005 I got to know about a scholarship being offered by European Union for study of engineering in earthquake engineering for a master's degree. And I saw it as an opportunity because learning those techniques for predicting forces which might occur during an earthquake would be a big advantage, and using that knowledge I can design those structures which would be like safe for withstanding a high intensity earthquake.
4 years ago, Vivek was offered a European scholarship to study for a Master of Earthquake Engineering degree under the Erasmus Mundus Masters Programme at the University of Joseph Fourier in Grenoble, France, and the Rose School in Pavia, Italy. He is now an expert in a rare but very important discipline, the designing of dams. He has also taken home with him valuable knowledge about cultural differences between India and Europe.
They have definitely a very good sense for following rules, and they strictly abide by traffic rules, by social rules, by municipal rules and all. But here in India, we are a bit negligent on following the rules. We are not trained accordingly. That is strikingly very, very different in Europe. After my stay over there, I try to practice the same thing here in India, though a bit difficult, but I still try to stick to the rules, and that is something good I learned from there, and I try to inculcate the same habit in my kids and my friends around me, and that is something positive I learned from there, Europe.
India is the 7th largest country in the world by geographical area and the 2nd most populous. It is the world's 12th largest economy at market exchange rates and is the 4th largest in terms of purchasing power. Economic reforms since 1991 have transformed it into one of the world's fastest growing economies. However, it still suffers from high levels of poverty, illiteracy and malnutrition. The last 10 years have brought a lot of changes, and India, and in particular New Delhi, have become a huge construction site.
We are moving forward with men and machinery. So we could go for more mechanization. But then see, India is a nation, it's a developing country with a vast resource of men, unskilled, semi-skilled and skilled labor are there. We have social commitments. We cannot go outright for mechanization completely. So we have to really strike a balance between men and machinery aside.
A.J. Malik, a Master of Computer Science, is the husband of Vivek's sister. He has worked for a number of international IT companies and currently works for IBM's Indian operation.
India is growing fast now. It's an emerging market, and all the multinational companies are here. You name it and the company is here. So I don't think that now still the people from India, they need to look outside for better job opportunities, because all these good job opportunities are here in India itself. So I believe India is on the right track and India is developing.
People in India are well known for their special way of treating their families, which are the most important things for them. Traditions and family hierarchies have been kept for thousands of years, and even globalization has not had an influence on this. Vivek's father came to Delhi from a village in the 60s. He is now a retired teacher.
We live with my wife, children, here in this house. We live together. The concept of family here in India is children, their parents, and grandchildren. Perhaps it is different from the Western world. We live happily here.
Vivek's marriage was arranged, as are very many in India. Vivek and Alka met once before their marriage, in the presence, naturally, of both families. Now they are a very happy couple with wonderful children.
Just start solving this problem divided by 3x plus 2 into minus 2 into 3x plus 2. When you solve this equation,
I love my father very much. After his office hour, he teaches me mathematics and science. He takes special care of me in exams, and he also helped me in my projects. In weekends, we go out for outings, and he played with us. And when he went abroad for his higher studies, we all felt very miserable and lonely.
from the inner of my heart, I want to stay here only in India, but for short duration seminars, 1 week or 1 month course somewhere abroad, some training program, that definitely I'd like to have, so that I get a technical advancement, have a feel of what else is going on in the world. But finally, I want to be here in India with my family. I'm happy with my family, and like my kids are growing. I love watching them grow.
Vivek lives according to the traditions of the past, but at the same time is a highly qualified person in the technology of the 21st century. He knows that tradition and modernity should complement each other. Vivek can't live away from India and his family. He gains more knowledge all the time, constantly planning and working for the future of his children.
I wish that like me, my son, my daughter also have a high level of education, and one fine day they also go to some developed country for their studies, and they have a bright future. And if they it is up to them, if they wish to continue over there, fine, and otherwise I'd love them to be also back like me in India and serve the country, enjoy the family life.